Right, here's a wonderful app which is called Reacticles Magic. It's been developed by the team from Cardiff Metropolitan University, Wendy Keys Brighton, and a fantastic team down there. They've also got some other apps that we'll be looking at in this training. I've put this into the visual impairment section, and because I think this isn't just good for people who they originally thought of it for, that was autism. I think this is great for people who have visual loss, especially cortical visual loss, because you can do some fantastic visual stimulation with this. It's also one of those apps which is very easy for you to use as a practitioner, but it's difficult for our kids to really mess it up. For a start, all of the navigation buttons, you do have to hold them for quite a period of time before they do anything. This was developed before the days of guided access, so it did mean that you can't scroll around and jump out of the app, which is great. First thing we'll do is have a look at the settings, because one important thing about a good app for visual stimulation is being able to change the colour of the background. So you can go for a dark background, you could go for a light background. What I'll do for the moment, I'll put it on dark just there. So you just tap on any of these. Sorry, I didn't show you that on the screen. You can actually make the brightness darker, or you can go lighter, and this, where it says louder, that's basically sound to light. In other words, you make a sound and this app will do things. I'll tell you what, just for a bit of fun, let's just go for multicoloured. I'm in a multicoloured mood this morning. So I've got my sensitivity on the microphone set up fairly high. You can see there, you want to be just peaking just a little bit, as I am now, and then the sound activities will really work. Let's press the back button and go back to that screen there. And this is where the magic really starts. Right, now we're into the splash screen here, and let's have a look first of all at expand. So I'll just tap on that one and it brings in this. Now, this is quite interesting straight away. Boo, boo, whoa, hello. It's working from the sound of my voice, which is really quite good. Now, you can get back to the main menu by pressing the left-hand button there, but we want to go up and down. Now, this varies the degrees of what the app actually does. Let's press that for some time. Mode 2, boo, boo, boo. Now, what we can see is the patterns are now changing, and then mode 3, way, boo, wow, boo, whoa, very high colour contrast in this. Now, interestingly enough, when I go back to mode 1, let's just keep pressing down the right hand side there. Boo, 1, 2, 3. In a way, what you might do when we're working with visual loss is you might use this backwards, because mode 3 is actually a bigger visual impact. Here we go. You can also just touch the screen as well. So if I tap it, each time I tap the screen, it makes it bigger, makes it smaller. So I might, when working with visual impairment, start on number 3. Then let's go down to the bottom here, and let's go down to number 2, which is a little less apparent. So anyway, this is using it backwards, but it works really well. Go to number 1, and then a more subtle change. This is really nice because of the colour contrast. It does mean that there is, for somebody who has a visual impairment, a lot going on the screen. This is great for developing fixation skills, which in many cases is much more difficult for our guys to do than the old tracking stuff that we seem to focus a lot on. High colour contrast is really important, and on that particular mode you've certainly got it. Press the button back here and we're out and back into the splash screen right there. Here's a little tip. If we go back to settings, then if you remember we were on multicolored there. I'm going to change this and let's go to, let's say, orange. That looks nice. Go back down here, get us back to the splash screen, and let's go back to expand, and now you'll find the patterns are all orange. Boo, boo, Wow! So, if somebody does have a colour preference, you could certainly find a colour that suits somebody. If you want to create more of a colour contrast, you can. Less of a colour contrast, you can do that as well. Let's have a look at one of the others. Trail is really nice. I'll just tap on that, and that will take us into Trail. Now, let's just have a look, see which mode we're in. Let's check it out. Mode 1. Now, this is another one that if we're working with people with a visual loss, we're probably going to start at Mode 3. So let me just tap up here again, Mode 2, and go to Mode 3. Mode 3 is the one that's going to give us the most interaction. This, I believe, boo, yes. The sound, boo, yay, sound operation there. And this time the sound will change the pattern. So I'm running my finger across the screen. Let me show you on the mouse here. So if I just run my finger up there, and as I make a sound, wow, it changes the pattern. Boo! So we're really encouraging not just visual skills, but vocalization here as well. Also, remember that I changed the settings to orange. So let's just go back to our screen here. You've got to hold that button for a little while. Go into settings, and then let's go to multicolored. So now back to there, back into trail, and now we'll find we've got multicolored trails. Boo! Wow! Gaw! I could actually talk to this all day because it's really great. Experiment around. So let's go to down here, Mode 2. Here you'll see there's a little bit less interaction as I move around. Back down, let's go to Mode 1. There we go. And now you'll see even less interaction in Mode 1. So, once again, you might want to start at Mode 3. So that one's called Trail. Really nice. I'll just show you one more. Change. So let's go into there. We're in Mode 1. And my voice is already setting this off. But if I just go a bit quiet, I'll tap the screen. There goes black. Then it goes white. Then black, then white, then black. Let's go up to mode number 2, and now you'll find that if I tap the screen, it's colour, black, colour, black, colour, black. Mode number 3, colour, 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 colour. So it really does have a brilliant effect. So mode 1 is probably the most striking. Mode 3 is the one where we're just playing with colours. Mode 2 has a black screen in between the colour change. Mode 2, really nice one, just for visual awareness. There is one more that I can't resist showing you. It's called Find. Tap into this one, and this would be lovely for fixation skills. You can tap it with your finger, and tap it again, and tap it again. Or you can talk to it. Boo! Boo! Wow! I believe that was mode 1. Let's go into mode 2. There we are. Tap it. Whoa! And you've got to find it. Now, if you're looking at somebody working on their hand-eye coordination, fixation skills, you might want to go back to settings and turn the microphone right down so that somebody does actually have to tap it. Otherwise, operate it with sound. Whoa! It's great fun. Let's just have a quick look at mode 3. Mode 3, it just goes bananas. Yay! Fantastic. So that's a really nice one. Let's just go back to the menu, back out there. Keep your finger on that. And that one was called Find, a brilliant one. Part of a really good suite of effects here. Reacticles Magic. Have a look at this. Projected through a screen or a projector. And you can do loads and loads with this. A really, really nice visual stimulation app. Reacticles Magic. And it is.